everyone, it's Giselle here with a reading, and this is regarding the energies of the full moon. I tried to do a reading earlier for our masculines and that didn't work out. I then also tried to post a video kind of explaining how I was feeling regarding the full moon, and I don't feel that that was worth posting either, so I just thought, am I guided to do anything at all? And then I felt, yeah, you should do a reading on guidance for us, so whoever watches this video, and I can't really label it at this point in time because I can't say, oh, only the Divine Feminine watches my video, only the Divine Masculine needs this type of reading, because I've been doing a lot of private readings for a lot of Divine Masculines lately, so I can't even attach any sort of labels to that. But whoever you are watching this video, this is meant for you to receive some guidance during this tricky time, because I feel that full moon has brought up so much. I mean, with me, it's brought up a lot of mixed feelings. It's brought up resentments about how people treat me. I'm sure you would have noticed as one of my previous videos I put that I need to learn to set some boundaries for myself, or people will just continuously take the mick and drain my energy and my time without compensating me. And I'm thinking, yikes, I don't want to carry that into the next phase of my growth, so I need to release that. So that's why I felt the need to make a video about it. Not only that, but I feel exes have come back into my life somehow, saying crazy things that have triggered, you know, feelings within me. Like, why the heck would you say stuff that brings up things from the past when everything had been resolved as far as I was aware? It wasn't in a bad way, it was actually them saying that they still had feelings for me, but I'm just like, no, please. So I've had to work through that and release that and let it go, and there's been a lot, and also stuff to do with my divine journey and my beloved. A lot of stuff I had to learn to release, learn to see things from a different perspective. And so I thought this reading will help everyone who is feeling the effects of the full moon energy, and that's my intention. So let's make a start. The first card that comes up is the Hawk Prince. The Hawk Prince. Spirit communication, paying attention. This is number 11. So what a spirit is saying is pay attention to the signs that they give you, pay attention to the messages that they give you, because now is a time to go within and to not look for external validation, to seek help and seek guidance from spirit rather than anyone else. You know, people that come to me feeling annoyed with their beloveds, now is not the time to focus on them. In fact, you just need to kind of leave them to it and really focus in on yourself, to bring yourself in alignment and to bring happiness within your own life. And I feel this card is really asking us to do that. The next card is Orphaned, and I feel this reflects a lot of us during this full moon. We probably do feel this way. We feel abandoned. We feel left. And this card is asking us to really go within and resolve those abandonment issues, because we cannot take that in. As much as we say that we're ready for reunion, we cannot be ready if we're constantly having issues of abandonment come up. So we must release that. I know a lot of people say to me, well, why can't my beloved come to me now? And they're settling for less, you know, they're compromising, not even that, they are bargaining, and the deal isn't good. It's saying something like, why can't I just be with them for a couple of years or a year? All I want is that, just that I could have them in my life just for a little while. And that's not the best attitude to have, you know, because you're coming from a place of lack, coming from a place of feeling abandoned and lonely, and you're projecting your abandonment issues onto that. So no, they will not be coming to you to be with you for just a year, because A, that is not the plan, and B, you must release that abandonment fear within yourself. And don't allow yourself to be sold so short. Give yourself the credit that you're due. You deserve more. You deserve more than just a year with your beloved. So don't even allow that to entertain you. The next card is communicating freely. I communicate from the depths of my being. So this is, again, urging us to speak into existence what we actually want to happen. To not restrict ourselves, just like with the last example I gave. Someone saying, oh, I'm willing to settle for this. No, no, no. You're not going to settle. In fact, you need to speak out everything that you want. Don't limit. I think I used to do this myself before. I would say, I'm willing to give up this in exchange for that, rather than thinking I could have it all. And what this, I feel, is saying is you don't need to restrict or limit yourself, because you can have everything that you want. Our energies then. Goldilocks, entitlement. The universe is pointing us to really look at how we are feeling with regards to this connection. Are we being spoiled and entitled? Are we being overly demanding of our beloveds? Are we being too critical of ourselves? Really look within and get rid of that sense of entitlement. Trying to orchestrate or puppeteer the situation. You wouldn't want to be micromanaged, and neither would they, so try to release that. A time to say goodbye. Something is about to end for now. And I feel that this is our old dynamic needing to die. Yeah, we need to release our beloveds. Release all our expectations, so that we'll be able to receive them in a more magical and in a more miraculous way. And this is truly asking us to let go. Because you can't really receive anew if you're not willing to let go of what's gone on before. I feel a lot of people need to take their beloveds off a pedestal. They made them so much more important. And I'm not going to lie and say that I'm above this, because I'm not. I've done this myself. The more I found out about my beloved, the more I started to admire them, which isn't a bad thing in and of itself. But if you admire them to such a point that you're putting them up on a pedestal and widening the gap between you, then that becomes a problem. So this card is urging us to release that and to take them off that pedestal and to bring them back into equality with ourselves, which is how we were at the beginning of this connection when it all began. You know, when you first met. The next card is Autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. This is the universe asking you to not lose hope. This is the universe asking you to change that perspective, like this hopeless little... Is it a fairy? It's got bat wings. Anyway, this little creature looks very sad and saying, autumn is my last chance. Don't lose hope and don't pin so much on this. Because there is a difference between being in a sense of knowing and security and being in this sense of desperation and just constantly checking in, oh, when is it going to happen? Why is it not here yet? The universe is saying don't lose hope, but it's also asking you to let go of that thought pattern of, oh, this is my last chance at happiness. This is my last chance. If it doesn't work now, it's never going to work. You must release that. Again, bridge the gap. You know, close that gap. Don't make them more important than what they were to you in the beginning. The next card is resurrection, reprise, recovery, comeback. What this is saying is you must allow the dynamic to die now so that it can become resurrected and become better than what you could have possibly envisioned. Let go so it can come back. Rather than demanding your beloved to do something for you in a certain way, allow them to surprise you and you'll find the experience much more magical. If you love it, set it free. If it comes back, it was meant for you, or something. Probably misquoted that. But that's what you must do. You must let something die in order for it to come back. That sounded really grim, but I'm just thinking, I don't know, is that the way that seeds work? You know, when you plant them into the ground and you allow them to sprout a new plant, but they have to be buried first. I guess it's a weird analogy, but it's the best I could think of. Falling in love. Kissing the divine in another, in yourself. So I feel this is very hopeful and very beautiful, this card. I've never drawn this before. And what I feel that this is saying is you have to allow yourself, in order to fall in love and to experience that divine connection, you must let it go so that you can experience that new love. Because you cannot continue on in this energy if you've been feeling really heavy or really down. You must release it first in order for you to have it renewed. So if you've been carrying resentment within you, but you're hoping for your beloved to return to you, what this is saying is no, it can't be. They won't be able to return to you until you completely release it. Because only then will you be able to fall in love all over again in a brand new way, in a much stronger way, and much more pure. The next card is Beloved. Prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable. Wow. Wow. I'm speechless at this point. This card is beautiful. Prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable. This says it all, doesn't it? The guidance we got earlier is release everything. And this is again confirmation that there is that deep knowing once you're able to release. With releasing, you allow all of the unnecessary energies to die off. Any resentment that you may have felt towards them. Any gaps that you may have caused within your dynamic through placing them on a pedestal. It is again like planting that seed. The seed has to be buried in the ground and to essentially die because the husk is no longer needed, so that dies off in order for the plant to sprout and to grow, to come out of that seed. But this card is such a beautiful confirmation. It's saying the universe is asking you, Beloved, prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. And believe you are lovable. So they're asking you to work on yourself within this time. Don't focus on them at the moment. Release them to do their thing. Because you do mirror each other, and you know what you're doing for yourself is what they're also doing for themselves. And people need to stop being so nosy and to ask, oh, but are they aware that they're a twin flame? And are they aware that they're doing this? What does it matter? It doesn't matter. Just allow them to do their work just as you're doing your work. Next card is restore and replenish. I feel what this is saying is that we need to restore and replenish our bodies as well as our spirits, to heal our hearts and to feel complete within ourselves, so that we can receive a brand new love, to break down the old dynamics and the old patterns and to prepare ourselves for something so new. It's never been done before. Message from the universe to us. Empathy. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the surface of love. And this is asking us to have empathy with those that perhaps have wronged us. Maybe it's your beloved, but maybe it's other people. I know that lots of people have triggered stuff within me during this full moon. One of my exes has annoyed me, and I need to be compassionate and forgive them for being silly and forgive myself for reacting. I also feel that I need to be forgiving to those who seemingly have been taking the mickey out of me and not respecting my boundaries and taking up my energy without wanting to compensate. And whilst I need to set my boundaries and be really strict about not allowing that to happen again going forward, I have to forgive, and what is done is done. It's a hard lesson learned, but I'm not going to allow that anymore. But I'm not also going to keep holding on to that resentment, and I just need to let that go. The next thing that they want us to know, yellow, purify your body. This is the universe asking us to really take care of our bodies, take care of ourselves, our health. I know this is true for me. Yes, universe, I know I need to get back into my routine. God, it's been really cold lately. Though it's been snowing here, so I just haven't been motivated to go out to the gym. But I know I need to, so yeah, thanks for reminding me. And next card is watermelon. Have fun with your inner child. And this is the universe reminding us to just be very playful, very innocent, to get rid of these really harsh energies that the full moon is bringing in, and to really just indulge in feeling carefree and happy. The next card of advice to us is balance work, rest, and play. It is important for you to have fun along with fulfilling your responsibilities. Yellow again. This, I feel, is asking us not just to balance work and play, but also to balance our emotional body. Yellow is the solar plexus region, so it's to rebalance that emotional body and to feel more balanced. Oh, I keep saying that. To get rid of these full moon energies and to make our emotional body strong again. Another yellow card. This one is support. And I feel what this card is saying is the universe is here to support you. Trust that you are supported, and trust that you are going to receive everything that you deserve, because you are not helpless and this situation is not outside of you. Just as the divine was able to bring you and your beloved together before, they will be able to do so again, because we can't be stubborn forever. And if something is meant to happen, divine intervention does allow for that. Miracles do happen, magic does exist. And this is the universe to say, we support you and we are behind you 100%. There is no need for you to be emotionally unbalanced and scared. It's just a case of getting yourself back to how you were before you met. Because I know in my case, I was independent, I was happy, I was expecting everything, yet nothing at the same time. I was open. And now I'm thinking, how come I can't be like that now? Because I'm so much better, in such a much more stable place than I was, you know. I'm self-employed, I'm successful, I'm so much wiser. Why in the world am I now shakier than I was back then? And this is a reminder to put me back into that place of being fiercely independent and fearless and, yeah, expecting everything and nothing all at once. And a final card for us is acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. So this is the universe asking us to let go, to accept and to release, and to not try to micromanage and control things. Yes, this full moon has brought up a lot of negative energies, but we must accept those and then just let those go, and then trust in the divine plan. Trust that the divine is not going to let us down. We are supported. We are being helped. It's just a case of shifting out of this energy and changing our perspective. I hope that this reading has helped you, and thank you so much for watching. If you feel guided to connect with me, then all my links are in the description. I'm starting some new promotions for the month of March as well, so please feel free to check that out. And thank you all so much for your support. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.